all comes down to this. It is the final round at the Amigos Racing Team Tuesday Sprints Series 5. We are at the Cathedral of Speed. We are at Monza. No chicane. There is no first chicane here today, which is going to make things incredibly different. And the big deciding factor today could well be slipstream. My name is Darren Paul. Welcome to the Amigos Racing Team Tuesday Sprint Series. It is Series 5, the final race of the series, and what a series it has been. Qualifying is live, and we will take you through the closing stages of qualifying shortly. Let's go through all the cars that we have on track so far. We've got ART Langster up there in the standings, but don't worry about that. Just try and commit to memory. What do these cars look like? We've got Brett Rackett of the yellow team, Belgian livery. ART Zino, another new name, a member of the Amigos Racing Team. Glad to have you on board, and it is just strange seeing them flying through there. So another new livery, Zino. Team Mohammed just behind current series leader. More on that in a minute. We have Elite Digits in the Golf livery. Lango 666 in the blue, red and white Peugeot livery. ART Seth F1 rocking the NASCAR livery. Dale Jr. livery. Oscar X0 with the Balenciaga. ART Terminator. Again, Team Yellow, this time with Danish trim. Higstick, not racing for points as a wild card today. We're talking about wild. Look at that livery. My goodness. You're not going to forget that one in a hurry. We've got DJ Lawrence 89, the Subway car. Him and Terminator up from T2 for this season. Beaver Boy, black and red livery. ART Willie D321, that wine and black and white livery. And those are our cars for right now, as qualifying times are being set. Zeno fastest on track right now, 1:36.946. So let's oh hello, Zeno having a bit of connection there. So this is the final round. We're at Monza. There is no chicane. Let's talk about the journey we've been on. We started off in Japan. We started off at Fuji, then to Lesart, Le Mans. Interlagos was round 3. Suzuka back to Japan. And then the first and only fictional circuit, Alsace. Very intriguing set of races there. And a couple of corners named after the great and good of the Amigos Racing Team. Mount Panorama last time. And I suspect that we may see some similar features between the Mountain Panorama and this race today. Slipstream, slipstream, slipstream. That's going to be very, very crucial throughout the game. We will see. When I say game, you can tell I'm a possible commentator. The rules: no tyre wear, no fuel depletion, no damage. It is all about who can keep it the cleanest, drive the hardest. Race 1, qualifying 10 minutes. It's a 10-minute race. We're in the qualifying now. That will set the grid. Race 2, that is our 20-minute feature race. It's a reverse grid. You win race 1, you start at the back of race 2, and vice versa. Final race, race 3, the final race of the entire season is 15 minutes. The grid is how you finish in race 2. You win race 2, you start pole in race. Of course, as you can see on Zino's car, we are driving the Peugeot RCZ Group 3 car around this circuit today. Now, start at the bottom of the standings. There are 17th up to 10th Elite Digits on 123 points, along with Lango 666 at the top of that. Terminator 122, Eve Boy, Rabbit, the Jovis, Tom Williams, and Bomber Brown. From Rabbit down, they haven't raced every round, and I'm not too sure if Beaver Boy has either. Now, this is the story. Realistically, we've got a three-way fight for the title, but it's going to be tough. Mohammed, 263. Couple of good performances from Mohammed, keeping it clean, keeping in the points. Well, high in the points, rather. And this is ART Mohammed's to lose. 263 points. Behind him is Langster. Langster had a really tricky week last time. A couple of off tracks. You know, did they was there a little bit of concession there of the championship? Well, it's all to race for today. 16 points for the win, remember. Take a point down based on position. Rudy 3-2-1. Fabulous season from him. 221 points as Oscar X0 sets qualifying time, as does Terminator, both in the 138s. At 137, 731 from Digits, as he's never been known. DJ Lawrence in 9th. I want to highlight that because, again, one of our promoted drivers from T2. Speaking of T2, that also has a championship to decide tonight. Kenobi leads 278, but OKC Ranger, who, you know, the step up in his driving from the past 2 seasons has been awesome to see, doing really fantastic stuff, and that's part of the joy of being part of the Amigos Racing Team, racing the Amigos Racing Team. The progression, the improvement that we see in these guys race in, race out is fantastic. And then when you get to T1, I mean, this is the best of the best. We'll play games. OKC Ranger second, 259. Kelvin Crazy Taff, 240 points. You can see the way down. Now, what is it? What is this? It's round 7, it's Monza. But there's no chicane. So when I refer to the second chicane, I need to correct myself. Obviously, we're in Monza in Italy, the Autodromo Nazionale de Monza. Opened 3rd of September 1922. What's that? 89 years. No! 99 years. My goodness. 99 years. Only 10 turns. Usually there is 11. It's a 5.755 kilometre circuit. The GT Sport Group 3 lap record round here. Jim Parata 666. An Italian driver set it in a Viper SRT GT3R 15, a 1:37.330. So I think we might have, yeah, we do. So potentially a new world lap record around this circuit. Who knows where these websites get their information from? So let's get the. That's what we want. So Zino, with 6 minutes left of qualifying, sits on provisional pole. Mohammed is in second. It's 300ths of a second behind. Brett Rackett in third. Langster fourth. Oscar X0 fifth. Willie D 3-2-1 just got by Seth there. The new fastest lap. Look at that. 900ths of a second. We are going to go on board with Zino for a lap of the racetrack. So, where's your braking spot? Ignore it. You just plough straight on to the first corner. It is the Curva Grande. So, as the name says, it is long. It takes you into what is traditionally second chicane. Then it's to the Lesmos. So from here on out, it's the lap that I'm sure we're all very familiar with. navigate the first of the Lesmos. Let's see the inputs. So third gear for the second Lesmo. Use as much curb as you dare. The track limits, of course, strictly enforced in GT Sport. Then you're coming up to the Ascari chicane. My personal favourite corner on the circuit. It might be my favourite set of corners in World Motorsport. Again, same as earlier, use as much width on track exit or corner exit as you dare, and then it's the parabolica. Heavy, heavy, heavy braking. You can't accelerate too early because that is just going to spare you off. Trying to get it just right. As Zeno comes across the line. That was not a new qualifying effort. Oh, sorry, tell a lie. Now it comes across the line. A fine lap nonetheless. Beaver Boy picking up an off-track penalty. DJ Lawrence just absolutely hugging the back of Pigstig for all of the slipstream possibly could get. Stays in behind. 2:41 left. Through what is now the first chicane. Picks up a penalty, and again that is going to be another key to this race. So penalties and slipstream, as this is, you know, the battle for the championship is between these two cars, Mohammed and Langster, and it looks like Mohammed's got the pace around here. We will see. We will see. Let us know in the comments as Brett Rackett sets a new qualifying time. 1:37.233. Is it still possible to join? I wouldn't expect so, X-Gamer. If you're in the Discord. But with qualifying already well underway, I would not say so. We've got fast qualifying times being set. Pigstig, a 1:37.547. Seth F1, a 1:37.332. Where does that put you? Fifth. And then Brett Rackett. No, sorry. Langster goes pole. Provisional pole from Langster, a 1:36.559. Mohammed, a 1:36.920. These guys will get round for another lap. And Mohammed has all of the tow. Here's a question. Does Langster just bin it? Oh, in fact, Mohammed, he's let him go into the first chicane. And now Langster is going to have slipstream. Now the question is what sort of distance can you be from the car ahead of you to get the, you know, the optimal amount of tow. See Brett Rackett heading towards the end of their penultimate lap. Used a lot of curb on the outside there. Currently sat in fourth, a 1:37.233 is their fastest time. And oh no, oh, that is unfortunate. Willie D sets a new qualifying time. They are up into fourth, a 1:37.112. Zeno remains in second. If you see cars going slowly on the circuit, that means their qualifying lap is done. Team Mohammed improves their time, not able to improve overall. And the front row of the grid is locked out. It's Langster, it's Mohammed, it's Zeno in third. Willie D likely to be in fourth. I think everybody is now finished. Beaver Boy comes over the line at 1:38.046. And yes, that is everyone has set their qualifying lap. Anybody on a flyer? Oh, Brett Rackett still on their flying lap. We will stay on board to experience things from Brett Rackett's point of view. Rounds the final corner, tugging as much inside, it makes it a dead straight line. Does not improve their time. They will start in 6th position. So the front row, Langster, Mohammed for race 1 of the evening. Take a deep breath. We're in for a huge, huge set of races. ART Langster, ART Mohammed, ART Zino, Willie D 321, Elite Digits, Brett Rackett. Your top 6. Get excited. Who's going to win? Let us know. Who's going to take the championship? That is the big question that we all want the answer to. We got one red light. And we're racing at Monza. It is the Amigos Racing Team Tuesday Sprint Series 5. The final round. And there's no first chicane carnage. Mohammed with Zino using as much of that draft as possible. Zino's moved up to 2nd. ART Mohammed leads from Zino, from Langster. Everybody's made it through cleanly around Curva Grande. Here is the main event of the first corner, really. Mohammed, a lot of curb there. Oh my goodness, that was Willie D 321 getting airborne over the curbs. Let's have a look at this. So what happens to Willie D 321? So in 4th, they've just been sort of consumed by the pack. Loses it, loses out, and then a little hop over. And that is Willie D 321 down into 9th. That is an absolute disaster for their slim hopes of success. Langster, the reigning champion, won the last series. Running very, very wide there on the exit of the Ascari chicane. And already 0.6 of a second back from our race leaders. So this is the top 3. This is the race for the race. And anywhere in there will do for Mohammed. Langster really, really needs a significant haul over him. Let's check out 4th and 5th. Brett Rackett just got by Seth F1. And I keep on waiting for that chicane and it just doesn't come. They're rounding Curva Grande. Top 3 unchanged. Seth F1 has put in a blinder this series. Really, really impressive driving. Week in, week out from Seth F1. Caused Zinaprints a lot of trouble in Interlagos, you'll remember. As got quite the pack. A pack race at the back. Somebody's picked up a penalty. It is Elite Digits. Go on board with them. This is a real scrap behind them with Pigstick. Remember, not point scoring in today's race. Just here for fun. For a bit of pride. So, there's no penalty line. You won't be artificially slowed down. It is up to you to scrub off your penalty or have it counted towards you at the end of the race. And again, we have to wonder, think about penalties, think about Langster, how costly have a couple of those late race penalties that he hasn't been able to scrub off, how costly have they ultimately been? Look at this though, top 3 fit an A4 piece of paper between them. That is outrageous stuff. They are really, and again, they're not racing each other right now. They are just one pack. It's almost like a time trial on the motorbikes. On the Tour de France bicycles. Zeno thought about having a look. Zeno's going for it. He's not quite there. Or is he? Zinaprince, the last of the late breakers? No, just falls in line with Mohammed. Langster behind. Thought about it, and for his troubles picks up a penalty. The newest member of the Amigos Racing Team. On the order, we've got Oscar X0. Mango 666, Elite Digits, picked up more penalty time since we last saw them. But again, you saw him just flicker out, ghost out, scrubbing off penalty. And this is, you know, a lift and a coast that should scrub off a bit of penalty time. But this is such a high-speed race, a high-speed circuit today. A couple of big braking opportunities, but that's Langster up into second, past Zeno. Taking advantage of Zeno scrubbing off that penalty, but it's still Mohammed easily out in front right now. Five minutes left in race number one. Langster knows that it's now or never, going for the overtake. Down the first straight, we're three wide into the Curva Grande. Coming out of the Curva Grande, it's gonna be Langster with Zeno looking racy. ART Mohammed, keep it clean. Any incident, and that is the championship set. Oh, Mohammed! A lot of curb there, waiting to see if they get pinged. No, they do not. It's still Langster in the lead. Langster, Zeno, Mohammed, top three. Bert Rackett, fourth, leading the way ahead of Seth F1. This has not been the race, though, it must be said, for Willie D 321 down in ninth. Not where they wanted to be today. And right now, Beaver Boy looking like being our pole sitter in race two. We will see how things shake out for them. DJ Lawrence also in 12th. Langster leads at the head of field. 3 minutes 50 seconds to go. Picked up a penalty. Too much curb. And again, what did I say? What did I say? Scrubs off only 0.2 of a second of it. And loses 2 positions, so that is unfortunate. Zeno now with the race lead. Mohammed, Langster, Seth F1 and Brett Rackett still battling it out. We're going to go on board to Seth F1. Give Brett a little bit of a tap there. Hurried him along a bit. Oof, Brett Rackett just keeps hold of it. That was an impressive bit of driving from Brett Rackett. We're gonna look at things from their point of view. So a lot of curb, tried to get the power down. Maybe just a fraction too early, as somebody, that's Mohammed. Mohammed has a massive penalty. So this is interesting, as Brett Rackett and Seth F1 suddenly are back into the battle for the race victory with 2 minutes 20 left to go. So we've got 2 laps left of this race. We're on lap 5. Of course, these are timed races, timed events. ALT Mohammed has done a great job scrubbing off that penalty, scrubbed off the entire penalty, and has barely lost ground. Certainly hasn't lost the position to Langster. Well, that is, I mean, that is racecraft. That is a bit of masterful work. And no wonder Mohammed is our series leader, as we are, in fact, we will get one more lap after this one. So this is not the final lap of the race. Again, Seth F1 just getting right under the rear bumper of Brett Rackett, and it's not helping him get by. Let's see what happens into the corner. Somebody's got a penalty. It is Mohammed again with the penalty. But again, has been able to scrub it off without any harm, any foul to them. So that's really, again, great driving as Elite Digits now finds himself at the back of the field as Beaverboy got very loose. Coming out what is traditionally the second chicane. There's a battle between Beaverboy and Elite Digits right now. Further up the road, Terminator in 11th also picked up a penalty. Penalties were not much of a factor at all in the last round. And I'm struggling to think of any penalties given out in Alsace as well. As Beaverboy trying to make a move on Elite Digits. Not this time. As we go to the subway car, DJ Lawrence as our race leaders are about to start the final lap. Mohammed leads from Zino from Langster. Big Stig in 9th, Willie D 321 in 8th, Oscar X 0 in 7th, Lango 666 appropriately enough in 6th position, and that's, I feel like we see Lango there quite a lot in a really solid series from Lango. Seth F1 has been dropped to continue that cycling balance, but we've got a 4-car battle right now for the race lead. Mohammed still leads, Langster gets by Zino. And now we're going through the Lesbos. This is the final lap of the race. Mohammed still leads from Langster. 16 points on the line. Langster, last of the late breakers. Oh, he's overcooked it. And he's going to have to run over the grass. He's down to 4th. Looked like he was about ready to collect Seth F1. Let's see that from the outside. Was that the championship? Pulls out wide. Just overcooks it. He had to go for the move. He knew he had to go for the move. And that is why we saw that outcome. Coming across the line. Oh my goodness, who's it going to be? It will be Mohammed. Oh, they crash. Coming over the line, it will be Mohammed. Zinaprinz in 2nd, Seth in 3rd. And Langster in 4th. Where does Willie D finish? In 7th position. What an incredible finish to the race. Oh my goodness. And I think we may have just seen a champion crowned. We will double check. We will wait to confirm. But ART Mohammed, the race winner. Round number 1. There are the standings. If anybody at all is listening, who is in the lobby, tell them to hold up. It's important that we get this right and we know the permutations. So bear with. We're doing some spreadsheet work. So Zinaprinz in 2nd, Langster in 4th, Seth F1 finishing on the podium. ART Mohammed coming away with the race victory. Willie D 321 down in 7th. Brett Rackett in 5th. We're looking so good for 4th as well. Lango 666. You know where Lango finished in 6th. DJ Lawrence finished in 10th position. So that is going to be looking good for them for race 2. ART Rabid did not enter the race. Nor did Tom. Terminator finished in 11th position. Seth F1, like we said, a 3rd place for them. Really amazing stuff. R.A. Bobby not in the race today. Beaverboy in 12th. Who got the fastest lap of the race? It was Brett Rackett. A 1:36.211. That is super quick. Elite digits must be 13th. No offense, no disrespect. Way faster than I ever would be, that's for sure. So the points in T1 after that race. Mohammed on 279, Langster on 247. I think that is an assailable lead. I bet the party chat was absolutely brutal during that. So, the standings. Langster in second on 247. Your race winner, ART Mohammed, on 279. I think that might be just about unassailable as we get ready for race number 2. We have the grid all but set. So, the permutations for this race. 16 points for a race victory. 16 points for a race victory. So, what we're going to need to see, essentially, is Mohammed to completely crash out. Just completely crash out of these 2 races. And Langster to win them both. That is the only way we will see Langster with the championship. We are ready to go. If anybody in from the race is listening, on the commentary end, we are good to go. Who is in 3rd position? Weirdie 321 remains in 3rd on 231 points. But that is to be considered later. Right now, the important business is afoot. It's race 2, the feature race, 20 minutes. Elite Digits, Beaver Boy, Terminator, DJ Lawrence, Pigstick, and Oscar X0, your top 6. And it will be Elite Digits to lead us away from the pole. Red lights are on, and we are racing. It is round 2, race 2 of the Amigos Racing Team Tuesday Sprint Series, Series 5, the finale from Monza, and there is no chicane. Is everybody going to make it to and through Curva Grande clean? It's Elite Digits. Still, oh no, has been edged out of the lead by Beaver Boy. It looks like the inside is the place to be. Oh, somebody's gone very wide. It's Brett Rackett. The yellow team, Brett Rackett. Oh, Langster! Langster's getting fully involved. Lots of contact as Mohammed has got ahead of them on the racetrack. But let's check out our race leader, Beaver Boy, with a 1 second penalty. Elite Digits, half a second behind them. And they've pulled out a 1.5 second advantage on Terminator, who's having a torrid time defending from Oscar X0. I wonder if that will be a penalty. Dip the toe over the white line. They're part of the racetrack where you do not really want to do that. Willie D 321 up into 6th. As the whole field rushes by. Brett Rackett is at the back of the field, but this is a long race. We're not even through lap 1. We've got 18.5 minutes remaining. As Elite Digits now also has a penalty, as well as Beaver Boy. Terminator, Oscar X0, DJ Lawrence, your top 5. Willie D 321 is in 6th. And it's neck and neck. Just keep on going by the chicane. It's a drag race. That's how we live things. Half a mile and a quarter mile at a time. What am I saying? Lead Digits gets ahead of Beaver Boy on lap 2. They're 1.5 seconds up the road from Terminator. Oscar X0 in 4th. As we have race results from race number 1 in T2. You'll never guess who won it. It was Kenobi, followed by OKC, followed by Kelvin Crazy Taff. So the permutations to be worked out with those 3. So Kenobi, race 1 winner, followed by OKC Ranger in 2nd, and Crazy Taff in 3rd. So have we seen T1 and T2 champions being crowned in this race? Who knows? Elite Digits leads from Beaver Boy. Terminator up into 3rd, or remains in 3rd, keeping Oscar X0 and an absolute train behind them. Elite Digits ran quite wide there, coming out of the Parabolica. They've got a healthy lead right now on Beaver Boy, but we're gonna. This is interesting. We're gonna see. We're gonna keep looking back. We're gonna see. Look at that. 1/3 of a second, absolutely eaten up on that straight. Pure slipstream. There's nothing different in these cars. Nothing different in the setup. Just getting in line. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars in this battle, with DJ Lawrence wanting to get fully involved as well. This is fascinating stuff. Let's go on board with Lango 666. What do they see? They see Oscar X0 going very wide. Brett Rocket and Zino battling it out behind them, trying to climb up these standings. 16 minutes thereabouts left in race number 2, the feature race here with the Amigos Racing Team Tuesday Sprints. If you want part of this action, then you know what to do. It's in the description to this video, the Discord. That is where you need to be. That is where we register for our races. Failing that, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Obviously you're watching this. If you're enjoying it, subscribe, hit the like button. Make sure you share it on the social medias. Those your guinea pig have a social media account, let them know you're watching the Amigos Racing Team Tuesday Sprint Series 5, the finale, with Elite Digits leading the way. And again, we're going to see what happens to that advantage, but Elite Digits streaking away. And it makes me wonder, it makes me question, who put this calendar together? Who thought we're going to finish with this racetrack? Could it be Elite Digits? One of the senior characters here with the Amigos Racing Team. Beaver Boy remains in 2nd. He's got the gaggle behind him. Big Stig up into 3rd. Brilliant driving from our guest driver. Oh no! As Elite Digits has gone off. Oh, that is a disaster. That is just not what we wanted to see at all. We're going to go on board with Elite Digits. So Curva Grande dealing with this, absolutely no problems. Coming to the chicane. Gets it stopped okay. Oh no, it just steps out. Just steps out on him. And then he's just a passenger. That is so unfortunate. We're gonna have another look at it as he's down in 10th now. It's too much curb. Maybe a bit of throttle application, tried to get the power down a bit too early, and that spun him round. And then he is just a passenger ready to be collected. Beaver Boy, race leader from Big Stig, from Willie D 321. We're going to go on board with Willie D 321. What an absolute crying shame. As Pigstig gets very loose. Oh sorry, Willie D321 getting very loose. Looks like weaving all over the road, trying to break the toe of Oscar X Zero. It's going to be interesting to see the post race after that one. You can zig, you can zag, but you can't zig and zag. Heavy on the braking. As Beaver Boy just takes it a very direct line. So what happens here with Beaver Boy? Pigstick has the lead. I think we're going to have to go on board. And there's a car just on the inside. Managed to thread the needle. Remains in the lead of this race, but with a half-second penalty. Pigstick all over the back of them. Leading 3-1. He's pulled to the outside. He knows the penalty's on him too. Last of the late breakers. Beaver Boy scrubs off a lot of penalty and keeps the lead. Brilliant driving from Beaver Boy. Willie D 3-2-1 hunting for that second position. Oscar X0 is still there. Lango 666 getting a little bit wobbly coming out of the Ascari chicane as Beaver Boy has lost the lead in all of that to Pigstick. Very, very wide on the Parabolica. Such an important corner ordinarily, even more so with this massive first straight. I think the next series we need some oval racing. That is what this is amounting to here today. Oh no, Zeno loses it. How has that happened? We're gonna go on board. What is around him? Oh no, just gets it wrong. Just a very uncharacteristic mistake from Zeno. Just dips a toe onto the grass. That's not where the traction is. And it sends him around. That is unfortunate. That is Zeno. Certainly out of the title picture. Willie D 3-2-1 in third, following close on the heels of Beaver Boy and Pigstick. This race too has been stunning. You've got 10.5 minutes left of it. Cannot wait for this. What do we see? Willie D 3-2-1 looking up the inside, Willie D 3-2-1 has gone by Beaver Boy. So we are going to see that. No, we're not. He was already by. Now Willie D 3-2-1 looking for the race lead. None of our championship contenders are in the top 8. Right now, Willie D 3-2-1 leads. Again, I think his title ambitions are over for this series. As he gets very sideways. Oh no, he's crashed into the barriers at the chicane. We'll see if there's a penalty given. Side by side with Pigstick. Pigstick gets by. For how long, we do not know. Let's see what happened here. Willie D 3-2-1 gets it stopped. No, just doesn't. Just a little mistake all over the back of Pigstick. Let's check in with Seth F1. What is their view of things? Everybody through. Yes. Oh, Seth. Very, very sideways. Oscar X0 loves that. And then up ahead, it's all going off as well. This is non-stop. We're going to have to see just what happened there. So again, gets it very squirrely, very sideways. And then somebody, I think it's Beaver Boy, looks like they threw on the anchors. Leading to a bit of evasive action. That's top 2. They are down the road as Willie D 3-2-1 regains the lead from Pigstick, and then Beaver Boy 2.5 seconds down the road 1/10 of a second penalty on them as they head into Curva Grande. Now here's the very interesting thing about this, as Mohammed looking to move up to 8th position, has Langster right with them. Lead digits in 11th. Mohammed still hunting down DJ Lawrence. Battling with the big boys of this tier. Now Langster and Mohammed, they find their way by. Let's check back in with our race leader, Willie D321. Just from Pigstick. They've got breathing room to Oscar X0. We'll check in with them in a minute. 7.5 minutes left. Race number 2. Well, I was about to say something, however, I have been shown to be wrong. They have managed, it was looking like the top 6, top 7 were quite a ways from the chasing pack. Whatever gap there was a couple moments ago has been utterly eradicated. And that's part of the interesting dynamic of this Monza, certainly without the chicane slipstream. Such a huge factor here. So if that front pack were able to work together a little bit more, they would be down the road out of sight of these two, assuming everybody's lapping roughly the same. As it happens, it looks like Mohammed and Langster have been working together, driving pretty sensibly, just cutting their way through. And now they are fully in the battle. They are 6 seconds off our race leaders. So a race win may be out of the question right now for either Langster or Mohammed, but they are charging through. Langster's last lap, a 1:37.50. That is an interesting turn of events. Pigstick and Willie D321 just continue trading for the lead, but they are lapping very fast. In third, Oscar X0, 4th, Seth F1, 5th, Lango 666, 6th at Langster. Racket in 7th. Mohammed is a little bit behind. We're going to go on board with Langster. Staying on board with Langster for the time being. And now Mohammed with a 1 second penalty. A little bit for company. We're going to see how that impacts things. 4 minutes 10 seconds thereabouts remaining in race number 2. Finally, for the first time, it will feel like Willie D with a little bit of breathing room from Pigstick. Oscar X0 in 3rd, a bit of breathing room from Seth F1. Lango, Brett Rackett, Langster, Mohammed, Beaver Boy in 9th, DJ Lawrence 10th, Elite Digits 11th. Did such a great job at the start of this race, Zino. Hunting Elite Digits down. Seth F1 looking to make gains here. He's on the podium in race number 1. Would love a podium in race number 2, especially considering that they'd have started in 11th position in this race. So great comeback. But Lango, a little bit of Rubbins Racing, sees a NASCAR livery as Brett Rackett also trying to make their way up the inside. Do we get through cleanly? Ooh, just about. Willie D 3-2-1 still leads from Pigstick. Pigstick with the penalty. Check in with ART Mohammed, still trying to clear off that penalty. They've got clean air behind them. They got Langster just ahead of them. I think if this race ends this way, that is going to do it. All Mohammed needs to do is keep close to Langster. No, we worked out at the start of the race. It was still doable for Langster, but essentially Mohammed would need a disconnect. Mohammed has very much not disconnected, certainly not disconnected from Langster. Willie D 3-2-1 still leads this race as we are onto the penultimate lap of the race. Pigstick all over the back of Willie D with a little bit of penalty time to scrub off. Around Curva Grande is not the time, not even a lift. Just let the downforce and the mechanical grip do its work. Oh, that was very squirrely through there from Pigstick. Oscar X0 remains in 3rd position. 4th, Seth F1. 5th is Lango. Where is that? There's Lango. With Mohammed all over the back of them. And they've gained a position on Langster and Mohammed making a charge. Still 5 seconds from the race lead. But my goodness, what a way to cap off a championship victory. Another podium. It's within touching distance. Seth F1, the penalty's gone, so Seth F1 is behind him. We are on the final lap, or the penultimate lap of the race. Willie D 3-2-1. 1.2 seconds up the road from Stig. Stig's got that penalty again. That's what happens. You race hard. You're battling for a position. You're always going to run that risk of overstepping your marks. Seth F1 in 4th. 5th, ART Mohammed. Lango in 6th. Langster 7th. Brett Rackett. Dino. DJ Lawrence just squeaks over the line. Race is already over now for Elite Digits, and Terminator it will be. As Willie D 3-2-1 just needs to keep it between the white lines. Keep it clean. And this race victory is surely in the bag. Big Stick still with nearly a second's penalty. So that is interesting. Oscar X0, they can get to within a second on Pigstick. That could well be second step on the podium. 4th now, Mohammed. All over the back of Oscar X0. There's a bit of daylight, but this is ART Mohammed we're talking about. Champion elect. Don't forget, we've got race 2 also taking place in tier 2. We will let you know the result of that race as soon as we have it. Championship implications there. Mohammed's gone for the move. Gone for the move. And Oscar X0 did not get it done. But what is going to be the situation with Pigstick as Willie D 3-2-1 comes across the line? Pigstick, I don't know if they scrubbed off that penalty. Oscar X0 in 4th. ART Mohammed 5th. Seth F1 is in... Sorry, Seth F1's in 5th. Lango in 6th. Let's go to our race winner, ART Willie D 3-2-1. And there we have the standings. We will deal with all the permutations, but your race winner, Willie D 3-2-1, a great race, going 6 positions, battled it out all the way. Your race winner. Let's check the race results. If anybody's listening from the race lobby, hold your horses. We've got maths to do. Okay. T1 results. Let's just do this. I think we know that it might be a little bit moot right now. Zeno finished that one in 9th. Had that such an unfortunate off. Langster got their way up to 7th. It looked like it could have been their day. And then Mohammed with that 4th place finish. Brilliant battling performance. And of course, Willie D 3-2-1 with the win. And I recognise I'm saying these out of order. It's the order of this document we are working on. Brett Rackett, where did you finish? You were in 8th position. Again, a little bit of bad luck towards the end there. Lango 666, another great finish. 6th position for Lango. Very consistent season from them. DJ Lawrence in 11th. No race from Rabid or Tom. We do have the Terminator. Not seeing them, so they must be in 13th. Don't you dare start this race. Seth F1, you were in 5th. No Bobby. Where was Beaver Boy? Beaver Boy, 10th position. Oscar X0 in 3rd. ART Elite Digits in 12th. Don't like those noises I am hearing. So, we have it. It is official. ART Mohammed is the champion. As if there was any doubt. The champion. Gotta find it. Is this Mohammed? Or is that Zeno? Well, easy way to find out. That is Zeno. ART Mohammed, confirmed champion of T1, 292 points with 16 more points left to go for in this final round. Fantastic performance, consistency throughout. Congratulations also to Langster, who I think is all but confirmed to finish in 2nd. Where is 3rd place? Willie D 3-2-1. No! So that is the battle right now. There's 10 points between 2nd and 3rd. And Elite Digits has started the final. For the last time, we are about to go racing. Amigos Racing Team Tuesday Sprint Series 5. Willie D, Pigstick, Oscar X0, ART Mohammed, Seth F1, Lango 666 are the top 6 for this final race, this final round of the Amigos Racing Team Tuesday Sprints. We are underway, and Willie D 3-2-1 with a good start. Oh no, Oscar X0 struggling to get off the line there. We will check in with that race start again, but Willie D 3-2-1 has the lead on ART Mohammed into the first corner. Willie D able to get across, close off that inside line. ART Mohammed says, don't you worry about that, son. I'm going round the outside. I'll go the long way round. Willie D 3-2-1. 10 points. The difference between 2nd and 3rd. Oh no! As he says that, Willie D goes wide, gets collected in the pack. Oh, that is a disaster for Willie D 3-2-1. We're going to have to look at it again. Just a bit of sideways. Just a little bit of contact with Oscar X0. You know what, I think we missed something a little earlier. something has happened. Looking like, I think we've got, yeah. Unless my internet has died a death. Oh, the host has ended the game. Let's jump back in. Bring up the old there it is. Ah, pro streamer over here. I'm really not. We are restarting. We are restarting the T1 lobby. Well, the lengths that we will do to get Willie D 321 into I'm just joking. Thank you for the information, Josh Wilson. Is invaluable, and also that has bought me some time to let's work out where we stand with race with tier 2. Okay, so Kenobi won race 1. OKC Ranger won race. Sorry, was second, and Kelvin Crazy Taff was third. Message. Okay, and we now have the race 2 standings as well. Kenobi in first. OKC in 5th. Kelvin Crazy Taff in 4th. So, let's just look at this for T2. That is looking like we have a winner. ART Kenobi is the tier 2 champion. And it is going to be close. Is it be close? So we have our top 3 confirmed in tier 2. It is Kenobi, OKC, and Kelvin Crazy Taff. ART Kenobi with the race victory. My apologies. Right, let's get back in the room. I appreciate you waiting for the commentator. Make sure that we all celebrate Kenobi's well-earned victory in tier 2. You see the loading with a Renault. Okay, many apologies there. Oh, Seth F1, breaking every rule in international motorsport. The commentator is ready and in position. Ready when you are to get this show on the road. For the final time, hopefully. So, for what we hope is the final time, it is the Amigos Racing Team Tuesday Sprint Series 5. The final round, the final race. You know the top 6, but let's throw it again. Willie D 321, Pigstick, Oscar X0, Mohammed, Seth F1, and Lango 666. We already have our champion crowned, and now it is a case of settling a couple more scores. Willie D 321 on the pole, and a great getaway by Willie D. 3, 2, 1. Somebody absolutely stuck on the grid there. Hopefully not another server reset. Let's focus on the racing right now. Mohammed looking around the outside as Pigstick has been squozen out again. That's Greg Zero with a nice start. Eti Mohammed up from 4th to 2nd. Willie D. 3, 2, 1. Lost it pretty badly on the original start. Brought out the red flag. Not really, but through the chicane cleanly. Mohammed with a little bit of 2 wheels into the dirty stuff. No problems there though. Everybody else seemingly through cleanly enough as Elite Digits racing a little bit robust there with Beaver Boy. Nothing wrong with that. Elbows out, but racing room. There is Langster. Langster in 5th. So, Willie D, 3, 2, 1, leads from ART Mohammed. Pigstick in 3rd, picked up a penalty. Oscar X 0, Langster, Zino. And another gaggle. Looking for that final podium place. We've got 13 minutes. Oh, Zino! Knew what they wanted to do. Langster, sorry, knew exactly what he wanted to do. And he went for it. And he picked up that 3rd position already. Last of the late breakers. Listen to those engines going into the first chicane. Oh! Little bit of contact there. That sent Elite Digits onto the gravel. Langster still in 3rd. Mohammed has gained the lead on Willie D 321. Willie D with a penalty. So Langster is in the podium places. Mohammed, Willie D, Langster. Let's check out Beaver Boy. Lots and lots of curb there. Yeah, as expected, a penalty. All 4 wheels over the white lines. Jay Lawrence coming into the parabolic. Lango 666. Uncharacteristically for them, finding themselves down the order. There is time. 11 minutes 40 for them to battle back. The Terminator. The artist formerly known as Lays. Lays to his friends, Lassie to his enemies. Seth F1. Again, very, very hard racing all season long from Seth. Done a fabulous job. Oscar X 0, oh, getting the move done. No, Brett Rackett takes that position right back. Brett Rackett, of course, runner-up last season. Sporadically had the pace. Well, no, has had very competitive pace. But been the Mohammed show quite often. Not always had the luck this season. Brett Rackett up in 6th. It is Elite Digits. And again, one for the fans to see. People want to see Elite Digits do well in these series. Elite Digits picking up a penalty. Up in 5th, Big Stick. A one-off race from them. I wonder if we're going to see them become a series regular moving forward. They've certainly made noise in these races. Really excited to see if they stay with the series. Zeno, an early favourite as they go for the move around the outside on Langster. Langster says absolutely not, fella, stay there. Of course, Langster in the battle as well up until the very final series of rounds. Such a shame that they struggled in Bathurst last time out, and again, you wonder, the odd daft little penalty here and there, how much has that cost them over the course of the series? Willie D 3-2-1 all over the back of Mohammed. So Langster right now looking like finishing 2nd in the standings. Willie D looking like finishing 3rd. And how fitting would it be for these three to come out on top as Mohammed really trying to make the most of a fast lap there. 1:37.305. Seven and a half minutes left as Mohammed finds himself down in 4th. So we've missed a bit of an incident there. My apologies for that. So it's Willie D 3-2-1. Zeno, Langster, Mohammed, your top 4. Big Stick in 5th. Elite Digits in 6th. Seth F1. Brett Rackett in 8th. And Lango has left the room. That's a shame. That's a real shame, as they've had a brilliant series. All things considered, very consistent driving. Hard but fair. Throughout. 3-2-1, half second up on Zeno. We're going to go on board with the series champion, Mohammed. Do you want more Amigos Racing Team action on a Tuesday evening? Of course you do. What a silly question to ask, you say. Well, lucky for you, we've got Series 6 coming up, kicking off in 2 weeks' time. We're moving up a category. We are headed to the Group 2s. Tom's Lexus 2016 will be the car of choice. Circuits to be announced. Next week we've got 5 10-minute sprints, giving drivers an opportunity to practice, get a bit more comfortable and familiar with the Group 2 cars that will be raced next season. So really excited to be back on board with the Amigos Racing Team for that series of races. Cannot wait to see Tom's Lexus in action, in anger, driven by these boys. As Zeno takes the race lead. Just as simple as it gets. Yes, side by side, that slipstream is too strong. And through Zeno goes. Zeno retains that race lead. Almost a second on Willie D 321. Mohammed and Langster battling it out. We got 4 minutes 20 left in the race. Big Sick 5th. Brett Rackett did get by Elite Digits. Oscar X0 in 8th. Terminator 9th. DJ Lawrence in 10th. Seth F1 11th. Beaver Boy in 12th. And unfortunately Lango has dropped out of the server for whatever reason. Such a shame that they couldn't be here to the end of this final race. Zeno, your race leader. Langster, just smooth as you like past Willie D 321 there. 100th of a second penalty on Langster, so they need to scrub that off before the end of this race. 3.5 minutes to go. On board with Elite Digits once more. There it is. Information. If you want to be involved in the races next series, get in touch with Elite Digits or Kenobi, and then if you consider yourself T1 or T2, it's going to be fantastic. But that is then. This is very much now. Zeno, Langster, Willie D 321, your top 3. On board with Elite Digits, who is keeping safe distance from Oscar X0 for right now. I tell you what, when they come around Parabolica, Oscar X0 will be gaining on him something ridiculous. Brett Rackett all over the back of Pigstick. Pigstick trying to scrub off that penalty. Looks like Mohammed also has a penalty. I think that's the only penalty marker up ahead. And what did I say? Oscar X0 being very, very careful to get line astern with Elite Digits. And he sees that red penalty marker. He knows that gives him a chance. The battle of the T2 promotions. Terminator leading DJ Lawrence. DJ Lawrence with that penalty. Seth F1. Beaver Boy. Raced it hard all season long as Langster trying to get that race win. With 3-4 wide into the chicane. Everyone's got penalties except for Zeno. Langster still in second position. Zeno, race leader. We're going to go on board with Mohammed. What is their view of things? This should be the penultimate lap of the race. Should get by within the next minute. But this could well be the final lap for some drivers. It will be the final lap of the race. For this leading pack, they'll have one more lap to battle it out. The championship already decided. This is for pride. This is for other positions, other steps on the podium to be decided. Mohammed trying desperately to get the power down. They're going to get over the line. Everybody into the dirty part of the racetrack. Take as straight line as you possibly can. X0 over the line. DJ Lawrence trying to scrub off that penalty. make it over the line for another lap. Seth F1 will not. That is the end. Oh no, Seth F1 does make over the line. Beaver Boy will not. Mohammed. Oh, Willie D 321 just getting engulfed. Willie D 321 in fourth, coming around Curva Grande for the final time. What happens? Got a lot of cars ahead. Zeno had the lead. I know, they just, away they go. As Langster has been dropped. Must have been a small mistake made by Langster. Zeno leads on the back straight on the final lap. AOT Mohammed in second. Willie D 321 in third. Mohammed looking to be last of the late breakers, but Zeno wise to it. And Willie D 321 capitalizes on that moment. Coming across the line as Zeno wins the final race of the final round of the Amigos Racing Team Tuesday Sprint Series 5. Willie D 321 in second, Mohammed in third, Langster in fourth, Brett Rackett fifth, Pigstick sixth, Oscar in seventh, Elite Digits eighth, Terminator edged out DJ Lawrence in the battle of the T2 promotions, Seth F1 in 11th, and Beaver Boy in 12th. Huge congratulations to all the drivers who took part, entertaining us all season long. ART Zeno, 8th position, fastest lap, clean race. Congratulations on that race victory. Well, have a look at the results. Most interested in so Zeno won the race. Langster 4th. Mohammed 3rd. Willie D 321. So we'll deal with and Brett Rackett. We'll pop Brett Rackett there. 5th. So T1 points. So the T1 points are, and this is just the top of the ART Mohammed champion with 306 points. In second was Langster with 270. In third, Willie D 321, 262. In fourth should be Seth F1 with over 224 points. So that is your top 3 confirmed. It was Mohammed, the champion. Second runner-up was the Langster, and just 8 points ahead of Langster. Sorry, behind Langster was Willie D 321. A reminder, Tier 2 won by Kenobi with 1 race left to go. OKC Ranger 286 and Kelvin Crazy Taff 267. Awesome. We are going to be treated to ART Mohammed taking a richly deserved lap of honour as the champion of this series. They drove an absolute blinder throughout. All season long, ART Mohammed was dominant. Oh, Apologies for a little bit of lag on the video. So here they are, the top three in the championship: ART Mohammed, ART Langster, and ART Willie D. 3, 2, 1. Enjoying very richly deserved lap of honour. Fabulous racing from them all season long. D2 also completing a lap of honour. And as we saw a couple of times in those races, the chicane barriers getting sent. There they are. It's been enjoyable throughout. It's been some great battles between them. And you know what? We get to do it all again in a couple of weeks' time for Series 6. We move up to the Group 3 cars. Sorry, Group 2 cars. And that is going to be really, really exciting to watch. As we head down the back straight for the final time, I want to say a huge thank you to all the drivers in both Tier 1 and Tier 2. Everybody who's tuned in for a broadcast, watched it back on delay the next day. It's Mohammed going for the scenic route. If you're interested in racing with the Amigos Racing Team, all the information is in the description. Everything you need to know, everything you need to do is right there. There it is, the photo finish over the line, and appropriately it was Mohammed, Langster, and then Willie D. 3, 2, 1. Massive, massive congratulations to all the drivers that took part in the series, and especially these guys came out on top as champions. That is going to do it for us this season. We will speak to you next week with some special races, 5 10-minute sprints, and then after that the new series begins. Take care, and we'll speak to you very, very soon.